Hey everybody, my name's Jen, and this is my first YouTube video. I decided I wanted to start doing YouTube, specifically book content because I really love watching it and I really love reading. So I decided to start my videos with a TBR specifically for March, and I started reading again last month, but before that I hadn't read since I was 15, which was about like 8 years ago. And so I was really excited to get back into it, and I'm excited to read more this month. And all of my reads for last month, I'm going to post a video about it after this one. So if you're interested in my February reads, keep in touch with me. So we're going to start by having a wheel decide my TBR. Basically, there's multiple little sections on the wheel. There's books I already own, which are a lot of really old books that I got from my grandma. A lot of them are in like the middle of series. So I have a book that's like sixth in the series. I even have a book that's like 50th in the series. And even though some of them are standalone, I really want to read them in order. So if we land on one of those, I'm gonna just read the first book of that series, and then eventually we'll get to the sixth or the 50th. And then there's books I want to buy, which is basically my want to read on Goodreads, which is linked down below. And these books, if I land on them, I'll buy them and I'll read them. And then we have manga and graphic novels because I really love reading manga and graphic novels, and I want to start reading more of them, especially since I've already watched a lot of the animes. So if we land on that, we'll read the manga or graphic novel. And then I have series I've already started, which there's only 2 of them so far. And so when I land on that, I'll continue the series I'm in. And then I have an NA, which is comments. So if you guys have a favorite book or a book you want me to read, you can put in the comments below and I'll put it on the comments wheel. And then once we get some books on the comments wheel, whenever it lands on that, I will start reading those. And so for right now, if it lands on that, I'll just disregard and spin again. Alrighty, so let's get started with the first spin. Let me see here. Alrighty, so the first spin is going to be series I'm in the middle of. So let's see out of 3 which one we get. So we got Crime and Passion, which is the second in the Kavanaugh Justice series. Let's read the synopsis. No sooner did number crunching dynamo Eileen O'Hara uncover fraud in her company than she needed protection for herself and the son she's been hiding from Detective Clay Kavanaugh, a man she still loved. When Clay appeared as the protector, she wondered if the truth would destroy their fiery connection or bind them forever. Clay had the reputation of being a ruthless law enforcer and a Casanova. After Eileen, he ensured that love never entered the equation again. But now, years later, she needed his help. As the forbidden attraction between witness and protector rages out of control, Clay could tell she was keeping a secret from him, but would it stop him from taking the ultimate risk? So it's a romance suspense, it seems. So let's go on to spin number 2. So that's books I own. Let's spin that wheel. So that one's going to be Seize the Night, and that's book number 6 in the Dark Hunter series. So since that's number 6 in the series, I'm going to read book number 1, which says here it's Night Pleasures. And so the synopsis says, see how it all began. Have you ever wanted to know what it's like to be immortal? To journey through the night stalking the evil that preys on humans? To have unlimited wealth, unlimited power? That is my existence, and it is dark and dangerous. I play hero to thousands, but am known to none, and I love every minute of it. Or so I thought until one night when I woke up handcuffed to my worst nightmare, an accountant. She's smart, sexy, witty, and wants nothing to do with the paranormal. My attraction to Amanda Devereaux goes against everything I stand for, not to mention the last time I fell in love. It cost me not only my human life, but also my very soul. Now I find myself wanting to believe that love and loyalty do exist. Even more disturbing, I found myself wondering if there's any way a woman can love a man whose battle scars run deep, and whose heart was damaged by the betrayal so savage that he's not sure it will ever beat again. Chiron of Thorance. I'm not sure what that last sentence means, but hopefully we find out in the book. I'm excited for that one because a lot of these books I own. When I was younger, I would just pick up any book I could get my hands on. So a lot of these books that I own are I've already read. So I've read the Seize the Night, which is what we spun, the number 6 in the series, but I haven't read like in an actual order, so I'm excited to do that. Okay, so let's do our third spin. Our spin was books to buy. So let's do our spin. I'm always excited for this one because I'm addicted to already buying books. So we landed on The Crush by Jennifer Bernard. And I specifically put this one on my want to read because it's the one that sounded the most interesting. But it is number 6 in the series, and it's in the Lake Bittersweet series. And so I want to start with the first book. So I'll read book number 1, which is The First Love, also by Jennifer Bernard. The synopsis is, who could ever forget that summer in Lake Bittersweet? It's been 17 years since Carly stepped foot in the sleepy lakeside community where she experienced her first love and her first heartbreak. Since then, she struggled with her confidence, which is why she's shocked that her father, rock legend Stephen Galt, chose her as the executor of his will. Besides dealing with his shutdown music club and mountain of bills, did he have a reason to lure her back to Lake Bittersweet, like facing the boy who shattered her heart? So this is his point of view. Carly Galt, the girl who got away, the girl he gave away. The moment he sees her, Fire Chief Thompson Cooper is hurled back in time to the summer that changed his life. He made the choice to put his family first, but Thomas has never forgotten the passionate, loving girl with the smoky green gaze. She's more beautiful than ever, but since that summer, his family has expanded in a way Carly may never ever understand. As long ago secrets come to light, passions reignite between Carly and Thomas. But will one last shocker make it all go up in smokes like the last summer bonfire? So this one I'm really excited for. I've seen a lot of people recommend it, and it has a 4.22 on Goodreads, which is a good sign. So I'm really hoping that I'll like it. I've never read a book by Jennifer Bernard, so I'm really excited for that as well. So let's do the fourth spin. This is books I own. So we have Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I am so excited about this one. I bought it the other day when I was at Barnes & Noble. It was maybe a few weeks ago, sometime in the middle of February, because they were having a half off sale. Buy a book, get one half off at Barnes & Noble. And I've never read an Emily Henry book. I just hear everybody rave about her. So I'm very excited. I'm also just really excited because the synopsis for this one sounds so good. Let me read that to you. I've read this synopsis so many times, I'm surprised I don't have it memorized. One summer, two rivals, a plot twist they didn't see coming. Nora Steffen's life is books. She's read them all, and she's not that type of heroine. Not the plucky one, not the laid-back dream girl, and especially not the sweetheart. In fact, the only people Nora is a heroine for are her clients, for whom she lands enormous deals as a cutthroat literary agent and a beloved little sister Libby, which is why she agrees to go to Sunshine Falls, North Carolina for the month of August, when Libby begs her for a sister's trip away, with visions of a small town transformation for Nora, who she's convinced needs to become the heroine in her own story. But instead of picnics in meadows, or run-ins with a handsome country doctor, or bulging forearm bartender, Nora keeps bumping into Charlie Lastra, a bookish, brooding editor from back in the city. It would be a meet cute if not for the fact that they've met many times and it's never been cute. If Nora knows she's not an ideal heroine, Charlie knows he's nobody's hero. But as they are thrown together again and again in a series of coincidences no editor worth their salt would allow, what they discover might just unravel the carefully crafted stories they've written about themselves. So I'm really excited about this one because I just love books about people that love books. And so I'm excited to see how Emily Henry writes these two book lovers, as the title says. So let's do our final spin. So we got manga and graphic novel. So we got Ouran High School Host Club. I put this one on the list because I watched the anime a very long time ago, probably about 10 years ago now, and I wasn't happy with how it ended. So I'm really hoping the book gives more. It kind of felt like the season got cut off in the anime, and so I'm hoping the book goes past where the anime ended. And so I'm hoping that we get more than just a hug with our main couple. So if you didn't know, this is a harem where it's one girl, a bunch of guys, and basically this girl work is at school at this rich kid academy, and she ends up making a mistake that makes her work with these guys to try to pay her debt for the mistake she made. And so you don't know who she's gonna be with throughout the whole series, but then when you kind of figure out who she has the best connection with, they don't really get the whole um kiss, like love scene you're hoping for. So I'm hoping it's going to be in the manga. I know I'm going to only be on book 1, but volume 1, but I really hope it's going to be in the manga. And I'm excited to see the differences between the manga and the show, and maybe I'll even rewatch the show so I can see those differences more clearly. But I'm really excited to read this one as well. So as a recap, the books we got were Crime and Passion, the second book in the Kavanaugh Justice series. We got Night Pleasures, the first book in the Dark Hunter series. We got The First Love, which is the first book in Lake Bittersweet series. We got Book Lovers, and we also got Ouran High School Host Club. So I'm very excited for this reading month, and I'm excited to rate these books and get back to you guys with my ratings and to see what I thought about them. And let me know if you've read them as well and what you thought about them. Try not to give any spoilers if you could. Um, Also in the comments, let me know some of your favorite books. I'll put them on my spinner wheel. And if you have nothing to comment, just comment a little heart emoji. Or just say hi. I'm excited to read the comments. If you liked the video, give it a like. Subscribe if you want to join me on this adventure. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!